Hey guys, Anthony Michael here. Want to show you guys, I found another early bar. I mean, this one's in pretty rough shape, but it was actually worse, if you could believe that. I sanded it down quite a bit. But tip, people ask me often, they say, where do you find these bars, you know? I'll be honest with you guys, it's harder to find the bars than it is to find the saws themselves. A tip though, if you see any 361s, poulan 361s for sale, grab them. You know, if they have it, a lot of times they have these bars on them, the Christmas tree bars. I mean, obviously that's literally all that's left of the original stencil, but it is period accurate, and you can see the serial number here, and you can see the rust spot. I haven't even fired this up with this bar on it, but I did clean the grooves out, knock the rust off of it that I could, and put some oil in it. Yeah, I might fire it up here in a second. But yeah, always look for 361s if you're looking for a bar, because they came with these too, and the chain. So I know there's some people that have the bar and don't have the chain, and they're having some issues. That's because I know that, you know, most people don't know this, but I've mentioned it in a few other videos. This is not a, it's not a 16-inch bar, guys, and that's not what was on the saw in the film. This, what you're looking at, is exactly what was on the saw in the film. It was a 17-inch poulan bar. Now, the chain becomes an issue for folks, because the chain on a standard 16-inch hard-nosed bar is actually 60 drive links, but the chains that are on the 17-inch poulan bars are 61 drive links. And you're either going to have to get the chain custom made, or you're going to have to find something that's close and max the tensioner bolt out. I mean, it just depends on what you got. I recommend getting a, you know, the right style chain or whatever, and then pop the link out or put a link in, however you want to do it. But yeah, that's the tricky part. They were 17-inch. You can find these on 361s, guys. They do pop up on eBay, Facebook. I know some 361s also come with a 2-bolt muffler, but here's the thing I want you to know. The 2-bolt muffler on the 361s are just a touch different than the ones that are on the 245s. They're shaped the exact same, they're exact same size. Only difference is the bolt holes sit a little bit lower on the 361s. So, I mean, I guess you can fit them on there. Now, if you have a later model 245A or 306A, a lot of times there is there's like an extra hole here on the cylinder for the 1-bolt muffler, because that's what was on the later models. So they started casting that screw hole onto the cylinders. So if you have an early style muffler, like this one here for a 245, or even a 361 muffler, it's going to sit kind of funny up against the cylinder if you have a later model saw with that stud on it. Not all later model saws have that extra little stud, but a lot of them do. So what you'll have to do is either grind that off the cylinder, or you can, you know, you could just deal with it and put the muffler on there and just finagle it to sit just right. Or you can, you know, hammer the back out a little bit to make it sit around that stub. It's just up to you. But yeah, it's another one of my original farm yellow saws right here. I've seen them in worse shape. I mean, I found this bar. I'm gonna show you the other side of the bar. Yeah, see the rust spots on it, pretty bad. But it's period accurate and it's complete. That's why I got it. So let's fire this baby up. We'll try to. And I just put some oil in here, so pump a little oil. Guys, too, I see some people out there, when they go to start these, they pump this like it's a primer. It's not a primer, y'all. It's just an oiler. This is going to push oil onto your chain and clutch and all that. So, start firing up. Check out all that oil on there now. How shiny the chain is. All that oil. That's what we want. And then I'll readjust the chain again. But yeah. So yeah, if you guys are looking for, you know, a movie accurate bar and chain and you can't find one, you will sometimes get lucky and you'll find a 245 or a 306A that already has one on it. But a lot of times those are the later style, but they are the same size. They're also 61 drive links. But if you can't find them on there, look for 361s, guys, because a lot of 361s have them on there. And as far as a substitute goes, if you can't find a poulan 17-inch bar and chain, there are some good substitutes out there. Now, in my opinion, I think the best one is made by Windsor. Windsor made a 16-inch hard-nosed bar, and that will fit a regular 60 drive link 16-inch chain that you can get at Ace Hardware. It's just an Oregon chain. If you can find one, I'd grab one of those. I know some people use the total bars. You know, you want something that only has just that sprocket hole right here filled in. That's it. You don't want one that's got anything else going on down here. Hard-nosed bar, if you're going for movie accuracy. But yeah, that's my piece, and I hope it helps somebody out there, because I know some people, they immediately see a 361 and it's not a 245 or a 306, so they keep scrolling. But there are some, you know, there's some parts you can use off of them that are interchangeable with the 245. Not all of them, you know. Don't quote me on it, but you could put like those choke levers can go on a 245. I have a 361 that I parted out and got pull handles from. A muffler you could, the bar nuts and washers, and of course the bar and chain if it has one of these on it. So look for those, y'all, and try to snag them when you see them. Thanks for watching.